On the back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.
What up, Triple T? This is Tim. I'm back again with another Triple T video. So if you're new to the channel, go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we do a video over here on Triple T. Because remember, this is not my channel. This is your channel, and I'll tell you that every single day. Alright, Triple T, y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, and enjoy the ride, because we're going to jump up in it. Now, y'all know that we've been rocking over here with Outlaw Nation and New Breed and Jesse Howard for a very, very long time. What I'm going to show you today is the very first video, or very first interview we did with New Breed before he was teamed up with Jesse Howard. And this was on October 29th of 2020. It's myself, Big D, Mikey D615, and New Breed. Now, I must warn you, this is when we very first started doing interviews. So we were inexperienced, our equipment was not that good, and the audio sucked. My videos are still not that good, but they're a lot better than what they were. Just saying. But New Breed came on to the show, and he agreed to sit down, live stream, and chop it up with us. That interview lasted for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Now, you're not going to see all 3 hours and 20 minutes a day, but I am breaking it up. Like between 15 to 20 minute clips throughout the week, so you can get an idea of what the first interview was like with New Breed. So, stay tuned, because there's going to be a video every day until we get through the whole interview, and it's a lengthy one. So make sure you watch the video all the way through, get your family and friends do the same, and you can see how we linked up with Outlaw Nation and New Breed from the beginning. Hope you all enjoy this interview. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. So make sure you watch this all the way through. This is Tim with your Triple T reaction. Have a blessed day. Now, my man New Breed, what is going on?
What's up, what's up, what's up? How y'all doing tonight?
Shit, just hanging in there.
Man, I was in the bed, I couldn't get a stand.
Man, seems like the phone is working a lot better now, so it should be perfect.
Yeah, Christopher, baby. Now, my first question for you is this. How did you come up with the name New Breed?
Well, that happened many years ago. So I had a different name. I don't want to say it because it's retarded. Someone helped me come up with a different name, and they thought it was cool. And then X-Men came out with a female character with the same name. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. So yeah, so I was just thinking one day, I was like, a lot of people that go through the struggle and that been through a lot of the things I've been through in life, they don't make it out of it. And or if they do, they end up in prison or dead or something like that. I was someone that was able to overcome a lot of stuff and still have a good head on my shoulders. And so I decided to come up with New Breed. I just made it a long time ago.
Right.
Now, I seen, I actually did a reaction. I haven't released it yet. One of your very first songs called Polk County.
Yeah, well, that was one of my first. I got so many songs. I have in storage, I'd say, about 120 something more songs from way back that I've never put on anything else. So I just I don't know. I started that YouTube. That's where you seen that song. I started that back in 2008. So those songs are old, but they're not my first ones. I have, like I say, like 120 something more songs before that. Can you share that on my pages?
When did you first start doing music? Like putting it out there for everybody to hear?
I was probably.
What year did you really officially start?
In '98, I started recording.
Whoa! You've been in the game for 22 years?
Yeah, man. But I've been through a lot of stuff, and
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm old, man.
No, seriously, how old are you?
I'm old, but
Okay, how old are you though?
well, let's say
Well, he's just gonna say he's younger than you, Tim.
oh no, I was born in '80.
Well, look, the good Lord has blessed you with some good genes because I thought you were about 30 years old.
Man, everybody thinks I look younger. It's because I don't do no drugs. I don't drink. I've been that way most of my life. The time when I was on drugs and stuff, it was only pills and stuff for a while. But it did just that little bit of time. It was like 6 years, but it ruined my life pretty bad.
Yeah, them pills, they'll do it to you. You know, some people think that if you're on pills, it's better than being on marijuana or the hard stuff. I disagree. I think pills are worse than the hard stuff. Me personally.
Yeah, a lot of times it is. A lot of my friends prove that to me, by watching them throughout the years.
Man, 22 years, that's a long time.
Yeah,
So,
but I never knew what I was doing. I knew how to write songs, knew how to record. I mean, I taught myself this stuff along the way, but I never knew how to market anything. I didn't know how to use Facebook or YouTube. I just started using YouTube recently, so I made one in 2008, and I did upload some videos here and there on it. But I never knew how to really use it, and I didn't really care to promote it. I just started promoting YouTube probably 2017 or 18. I just started promoting it and using it before. So I built up my fan base on YouTube and stuff pretty quick, considering the short time I've been using it.
Right.
and most of your fan base is on Facebook, right?
Yeah, that's because I was putting out all my videos on Facebook for free. Just throwing them out there. I was just trying to get my name built up. So I knew one day I'd be able to make the money. The money would come eventually and stuff like that from doing music. But I wanted to. How can you make any money if no one knows who you are? So I was putting all my videos on YouTube or on Facebook, just putting them out there. People kept saying, "Don't do that. You're not making no money that way." But if I have 10 followers and I put something on YouTube, I may make 10 cents that year. So it don't make no sense to me. I got to build my name up first, and that's just how I did it.
Right.
Man, that's crazy. So, what made you get into music, first of all?
Okay, that's a deep story, but it's like they call it a God wink. So when I was a kid, I had
You said a God wink?
right. Well, it's kind of like when you're going through like bad things and you're like at the end of the road or stuff, or it's like God looks down and he just winks at you, and something happens to change everything. It only happens once in a great while, but you have to notice it when it does. Luckily, I was a kid. I found an old tape recorder in this abandoned trailer. I didn't know what it was. One day I accidentally hit the play and record button at the same time. And then I was talking like, man, why won't this tape play? So I rewinded it, pushed play, and then it said, what I just said, man, why won't this tape play? And I was like, wait, I can record myself? And then, so then I used to sit out in the woods underneath the trees and stuff and just try to sing songs and try to make my own songs since I was 6 years old. And didn't really, I know one of my family does music. I don't know where it came from. It just came from that finding that tape recorder.
Right.
Well,
Damn.
the Lord has definitely gifted you with a talent. Because let me just say this, and I'm not saying this because you're on the show and we've been promoting your music all week. We had a cat on here last week named Blaslo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of him or if you ever looked him up, but when he raps, you can tell everything that he says is real, and he's speaking truth and facts. He's basically rapping about his life, and his mom and dad were gangsters. They were big in the dope gang, and that's all he ever known. When I listen to your music, I hear the same thing, not the dope game or anything. I'm talking about the truth and the facts. That's what I dig about your music, because you can tell that what you're speaking on, I can everything that you speak on, I can visualize you actually doing what you're saying, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. It's
that's why I just love your music. I think it's dope. I think you're real. That reaction I did the other day at Kindness for Weakness, I'm a little pissed off at you because you gave me a freaking migraine. It lasted till yesterday, about noon.
Oh man.
And I was disgruntled because I just kept playing those bars over in my head, and that beat and that thump, and I was like, oh my God, did the migraine stop? I literally, it did give me a migraine. I was pissed.
Man, yeah, that's a deep song. That's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote. And I don't know, man. I write always been different because I always wrote. I don't write songs thinking of what is people going to like, or I don't say because a lot of people sometimes they'll write down topics of songs they want to write, and they'll come up with the names of the songs, and they want to write about that name of the song. And they want to, they think about what the people's gonna like. Like, oh man, I bet someone will like this, so they want to make a song like that. I never been like that. I always been like, I'm just gonna tell my story of how I feel or what I'm going through. With this song, like, say I'm going through something in my head. Some people write it down in a journal and stuff like that. Well, me, I write it down in a song form, and then I go record it, and it just makes me feel better. I take that piece of my life, that bad part, and I release it by putting it onto a song. And then I don't have to feel it no more inside of me. I can listen to it and feel it that way if I want to feel it again, that situation or circumstance, whatever it could be. So it's just pieces of me that I put into this music, and it's literally pieces of me right out of my head and my heart that I put into these songs. And it's just, I'm taking it out of myself, putting it onto these tracks. And then people can relate to it because I don't try to think of the most clever words or how to. I mean, I could do. I made some songs where I'm real lyrical and I just rap back to back to back, and I come up with metaphors and things. But I don't like to do that because when I used to listen to Led Zeppelin or Guns N' Roses and stuff when I was a kid, or Hank Williams or Leonard Skinner, they didn't use metaphors and do crazy things and all that stuff, and they made really good songs that lasted forever. So I told myself, I just want to make pure, real good music. And that has a good message in it, that music that'll last forever. And that's, 10 times out of 10, if someone says, well, you're not being, crazy with your lyrics and doing all the metaphors. Well, 10 times out of 10, I would rather make a good, pure song all the way through than to worry about who can make the most words rhyme. Because half the time they make the most words rhyme, the song don't make sense in the end. It's just a whole bunch of rhyming words, and it's just like a contest. Who can make the most words rhyme? The fastest, the flip-flop, different. I don't care about none of that stuff. I just want to make music that helps people.
Okay, yeah. I can understand that and respect that. So I'm going to address the elephant in the room.
All right.
And I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but the song you did While You Lying.
I was going to ask the same thing.
Who are you talking about, my guy?
I'm not talking about any.
That's a straight diss track.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about any in particular person. Just people throughout my life.
Come on now.
No, I promise you, I don't really do no beef stuff with nobody. I just I try to stay out of. I'm one of the only artists you're gonna find that has the following that I have that hasn't been in beef with somebody. Like, I want to earn all my stuff the right way. I don't care about none of the beef or none of the drama or anything like that these other guys are doing. But it's just about people in general throughout my life. A lot of people. That's why I do everything by myself. It's can't find no real people. Everybody wants to, lie about this and that, say they're this and that, do this and that. But I tend to stay away from people these days and just do things myself and just stay around the family. And I don't know, man. I just don't like to be around a lot of people no more. It's just everybody lets you down now all the time. I'm tired of the letdowns. And if they don't end up in prison or dead, then they turn out fake.
Right.
And that's just I'm tired of dealing with it all the time.
Man, that thing was, you were going after somebody's head from the first note to the last note. I mean, it was just non-stop. I was like, good Lord. Somebody's getting their head cracked off of this one.
See, when I talked to him Monday, he said he wouldn't torch nobody, and he didn't want to get in all that drama stuff. But I dig his shit, man. I ain't going to lie.
Woo. Hey.
I don't blame him not getting in that drama crap.
I loved it. I thought that was a banger of a song. I rock it every morning now, going to work. Pull it up on that on YouTube. That play through my radio. Man, when I cut through posts, because I live near Fort Pope, they're very strict on loud music, and I've had a couple blue lights come up behind me telling me, hey, you need to turn your shit down. I'm like, man, you know who I'm rocking to? That's tough.
Hell yeah.
Man.
So, have you ever done any music with Upchurch?
No, I never have. I met him a few times. We did like 5 shows that I was one of the openers and stuff. But he was a pretty cool dude. I never took a picture with him or nothing. I'm not one of those guys that get starstruck and all that stuff and everything. I just look at everybody, like just like I look at myself, just like another dude. Some people just fortunate enough to go further with what they do because they put more into it. Or they have more, of a team. Somehow, however, people are making it certain places, and it's because the work they put into it.
Can't hear what he's saying.
He's trying to figure it out now.
Okay, I think he's gonna kick out and come back in.
I think he got
that YU line track, boy. That was fire as hell.
Oh yeah, I think he said he got somebody called in or something, or got a message and he hit the wrong button.
Okay.
But now I talked to him Monday, man. He said, he wasn't down with all that drama shit and dissing people, and he just want to keep it real. And I understand that.
So what was going through your mind when he reached out to you?
Man, I was kind of like, I was kind of, I don't know, I was kind of hesitant, like, why does he want to see me?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Sorry, Brandy's mom was calling back to back, so not my volume model or whatever. No, I wanted to see you because, listen, anybody that does anything for me or goes out of their way to, I just always show appreciation and want to just say, hey, in person, and be like, thanks, for doing that. Because a lot of people throughout my life have never done nothing for me.
Right.
Literally, I mean, I built this thing all by myself all the way to where I am now. It's just been a lot of hard work. So anytime someone else lends a hand, just even a little bit, I just want to be able to thank them in person. And, I don't know how to explain it really, but that's just what it is.
And what I was going to tell Tim, man, if you ever need anything, just reach out to either one of us, man. We'll do anything that we can do. We'll try our best to do. Might not be a whole lot, but every little bit helps.
Hey. I appreciate it, man. I try to do all I can, that I can do as far as on my own, plus help out other people along the way, with music and everything. And this is for everybody listening. If anybody does music, and you need any graphics made for CD covers, or you got a show coming up and you need a flyer made, man, I love all this stuff I do. And I know a lot of people try to rip people off a lot. It's happened to me many times, so I learned how to do it on my own. So I help everybody with stuff. If you got a good song and you're really trying and doing the right thing and you just can't afford to get things done, you guys just hit me up. I can record people. I can do videos. I can do graphics and all that stuff, and I'll do it for free just to help people out. So I saw a guy on Facebook earlier had a real good song. He was doing live with his phone. The song was so good, and I wrote him asking where he's from, because if he was close by or whatever, I was going to tell him I can come get him and take him to the house and record that song for him, even shoot a video for him, and do it all for free just to help somebody out,
That video you was telling me about, it took you 3 days to wrap that daggone tree in aluminum foil.
Okay, that's not on my YouTube, but it is on YouTube. Sometimes if someone does me a favor and shoots a video for me, only charge me half price or something like that. Before I was doing my own videos, I would let them put it on their YouTube so they can get more subscribers and stuff. But that's called Mirror My Wall. It's featuring Walt Lamb, New Breed, Mirror My Wall, featuring Walt Lamb. Yeah, I wrapped the tree. I think I used 35 boxes of aluminum foil, and I wrapped this tree in the backyard. It's where it's been struck by lightning when I was a kid, so it fell over, then it started growing back up again. I thought it kind of represented what the song's about. So I wrapped the whole thing in aluminum foil, and the song's about, like, if you could go into a mirror to go actually find you can see yourself in the mirror, but what if you could go into one and find yourself, and figure out what's going on and stuff. That's what it's about, and that's what the video represents.
Hell yeah.
35 rolls of aluminum foil?
Man, that's a lot of aluminum foil.
Yeah, I did it by myself. So everybody showed up to shoot the video, but no one showed up to help me set it all up.
Hey, that's how it always works. When the time to do the work, man,
you don't see nobody, man. That's how it works out.
But I'm dedicated, man.
When it's time to eat and drink, they're going to be there.
On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost.